Cory Loggins, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Man, doing good, brother. Blessed. Blessed, man. Let's talk to him, man. You living or you surviving?
I'm surviving, but in order to survive, you got to live.
That's right, bro. Real. Explain.
I feel like, I'm from the inner city of Atlanta.
That's right.
So I have sort of a testimony. Being from the old Atlanta.
That's right.
I grew up in the inner city, so I saw a lot of things growing up. Really? Contrary to what I feel people, they prejudge somebody off of how they look.
Right.
You know, you see somebody off of face value.
Right.
But I feel as a black man, we go through traumatic experiences. We go through so many things that people just don't know about.
That's real.
And we, as black people, we have to survive.
That's real.
In order to, carry the bar, just with generations, like, our forefathers and
right.
people in general.
That's
like,
right.
we have to take basically what has been taught to teach the next generation. So I feel like, not to sound like I'm,
No, I understand.
you know what
bro.
I'm saying?
Definitely.
Not to be on that, but at the same time, we have to look at people that have done before us and take knowledge, like, because they're not going to give it to us.
That's a fact, bro.
We have so many strong communities, but in our culture, there's always an asterisk toward that.
Real.
So we need each other. And one of the problems that I foresee is that a lot of times with us, we tend to tear people down. We tend to tear people up, prejudge them, but you don't know what I've been through.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's real.
I think everybody has a story.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's me.
Absolutely, bro. Respect.
Yeah.
Respect, bro. Respect. Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother, CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response. Cory, let's take them back, man. Let's take them back. Before modeling, before acting, at the age of 9, what did you want to be?
It's crazy that you asked me that question, because for me, the very thing that I'm doing right now is exactly what I wanted to do back then.
Wow.
I used to have
That's real.
I used to have premonitions. And a lot of times, people, they'll say, you sound crazy, you this, that, or the third, but God gives you a vision.
That's right.
If you are tapped in, he's going to give you foresight. He's going to give you something that other people can't see.
Real.
And when we open our mouths and when we tend to tell other people, that's when people, they put limitations on you. But the God that we serve,
Come on, bro.
He doesn't put limitations on what you can do.
Bro. That's
you know
fact.
what I'm saying?
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. And you are from the inner city of Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm from the inner city of Atlanta. From the old Atlanta, not the new Atlanta.
Real.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? That they talk about. I'm from the rough side.
Real.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up for you? And you have a younger sister as well.
Yes.
Any more siblings?
I do. I have step siblings.
Right.
I have a younger brother.
Okay.
I have an older brother.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So
Is
I'm
everybody
somewhere in the middle.
Okay,
they
gotcha. That's
yeah.
what's up. Definitely,
Yeah.
man. So what was it like growing up in Atlanta, Georgia?
It was tough, man. Like, I mean, it really wasn't a straight walk. I mean, you being in the inner city, you have so much access to everything.
Real.
I grew up seeing gangs.
Gotcha.
Not necessarily glorifying that, but you had to, survive. You had to make a decision.
Real. It was easily to go right there. It was easy to go right into it.
Right.
So you had to make a decision of what to do, what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you was raised by your mother,
yeah,
as well as your grandparents.
My grandparents,
right there with you as well. So what was that? What's some things, young mother trying to, what's some things you went through? What's some things that you, in hindsight, you kind of see now? Like,
it's tough. Like, you growing up, your father not being in your life, it changed me. It shaped me to, you know, being who I am today.
Right.
I feel like the person that I am, as far as my heart and giving and caring so much about my community, is because I feel like there's a part of me as a young kid that needed my father. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha, definitely, bro.
So that's how I feel about other people. When I look at other people, God gives you a vision.
Come on,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
So you know when He's calling on you to help someone else or whatever.
Right.
And I feel like for me, if I'm able to help someone, whether it's a homeless person, whatever that it is, I feel like that's my position.
Real.
I feel like we all have a purpose and the reason of being here on earth.
That's right, bro.
And we supposed to help people.
That's right,
It's
bro.
not about us. It's about what God can instill in you to help someone else.
That's so
and
true.
People see that, the God that lives within you. That's my reason of being here. So I try to help as much as I can because I understand. You know?
Understand, you get it.
For sure.
Real, bro. One of my favorite quotes is, man, you want a fulfilling life, give. That's one of my favorite quotes, bro. Like, you know, so that's so true, man. You actually, you get that from, is that something you saw, you know, from the grandparents down? Like, something you saw, were they givers? Did you grow up in the church or?
I went to church. I wouldn't say I grew up in the church, but like I said, without me having my dad actually being in my life, I had father figures. I had, you know, my stepdad or my grandfather, who was a big, you know, part in my life.
Right.
And he you know, he just loved so much.
Real.
He had so much compassion. He was tough.
Go ahead.
But at the same time,
Real.
exactly.
Right.
So at the same time, he always would show love.
Right.
And I feel like, you know, that's as tough as we have to be as men.
Right.
We still have to put love back into the world. You know, this world, we need compassion. We need more love being, you know, imputed back into the world. So
real. That's real, bro. And you from here, what type of kid were you? You know, like, even though you grew up in the inner city, like, did you play sports or?
I did.
Okay, gotcha.
I played, you know, basketball. Before all of what I'm, you know, doing now, my walk, I wanted to be in the NBA. Just like most kids. I love sports.
What position did you play growing up?
At that time, I had a growth spurt. So like I was one of those kids that was tall, taller than most.
Yeah. So they had you at 4 and 5.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying?
I could dribble, man.
I was playing bully ball with
him. That's real though. That's real.
Yeah.
For sure. And you did mention your step brother.
Yeah.
It's younger.
I had an older stepbrother and I have an older brother on my mom's side. Yeah.
Did they play basketball as well?
They did.
Gotcha. So, okay, for real. That's dope. So summertime was cool then.
It was cool.
Everybody, that's real. That's
real.
man.
I still thoroughly enjoyed my childhood, but you know, had to grow up fast.
I know, bro. I understand that. Definitely understand that. First job. What was your first job?
My first job. I feel like I was so early in the game, like I was modeling. Like
okay, that's
16
right. You're
in
right.
high school.
That's so true. You're right. And I was trying to build up to that. So let's go from there. You personally saw Atlanta's own Kyle Massey.
I did. Yeah.
That's So Raven. You saw his come up.
Yeah. It's so funny. I went to Sutton Middle School. A lot of like the prominent entertainers, their kids would go to the same school that I went to.
Gotcha.
Allen Iverson's son went to my school. Wow. Kyle Massey, his sister. I dated her back in the day.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was crazy because I didn't think that was. My friend was like, yeah, you know, that's his sister or whatever. And I was like, that's, you know, I'm in class with him. I'm like, that's your brother?
Right.
She like, yeah. I'm like, nah.
Wow.
Why, you know, we at APS, Atlanta Public School.
Why?
I'm like, yeah, what are you doing here? This ain't private school.
Right, that's real.
But yeah, she brought me like Raven Simone's autograph the next day, and I was like, damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
So seeing certain things firsthand, seeing entertainment firsthand, you already was piqued at the interest.
It's so funny because growing up, I used to have a little hustle. Like I used to, you know, I grew up playing NBA 2K the whole nine.
Right.
And I used to tell my friends, I was like, yo, I want to go to Lenox Mall. Go to Lenox And like I said, you see so many of the prominent figures.
Go ahead.
I'm watching them on TV and stuff. I'm like, man, I want to do that. Like, I believe in myself. I never looked at myself as someone who couldn't, go after what he envisioned.
Real,
So
right.
I was like, I'll go there every weekend. I see somebody, Mimi Foss, Love and Hip Hop.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Carlos Bouger.
Real.
Everybody just in and out. And I had like a infatuation with it. I was like, I think I want to do this.
Real, but you got to see it firsthand. But then two things, you got to realize, man, these are normal people.
Right.
But they are extraordinary in what they do. So you saw that early on, like, this is obtainable.
Yeah.
They're in my backyard. It's real. So what did that do? And from there, grandma got you in contact with a photographer / model.
She did.
Real.
She did. And it's so crazy because she lined that up.
Wow.
It's always really been around. Being in the inner city and being in Atlanta.
Right.
It's just like what they call Black Hollywood.
That's right, bro. That's right.
So I was like, man, I gotta figure this out. I want to get myself involved, and yeah. So
at 16, that is, remarkable. A lot of people don't even, you ask a 16-year-old what they want to do. It's like, man, I don't know. I don't even know what major I want to go into college. But you knew early on, like.
Yeah, because I had, early success. I booked TV One Fatal Attraction.
Right. Gotcha.
So when I did that, I was like, yeah, I think this is for me.
Wow. What was that experience like, man? Like,
it was dope. I remember telling my mom, I was like, I always had the ambition, even if I have representation, I'm still gonna push myself. I'm still going to, and that's the important thing. If you have a passion to do something, that doesn't necessarily mean that you wait on someone else to do it for you.
Wow.
You have to go after it. You got to attack it every day. You got to have 2 speeds.
Bro, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to, if it's something that you're passionate about, you can't sleep at night. I can't sleep at night without doing modeling.
Wow.
It's in my heart. It's like I'm willing to go that far with it.
Wow. So let's. So it started with the modeling. You actually you landed in with MI, the talent agency.
Right.
Ended up with them.
Yep.
How was that, young kid, modeling agency, trying to figure it all out? I've seen your publications, everything you've done. At 16, moving forward, like how does that, you going back to high school, you're like, man, hey y'all, I'm modeling. How does that? What does that do? To the mind, to the like, okay, I'm young at this, I'm really doing it.
Right.
And the progression now is like you're seeing your steps. How do you feel like attacking your dreams? Just for the young viewer out here watching as well, like how do you feel really putting that foot forward?
Yeah, I feel like, at that time, when your parents are involved, you do what they tell you to do. So I think as I got older, more so of it becoming a passion of mine, and realizing my abilities to be in different rooms.
Gotcha.
I'm being around all my favorites.
Wow.
At this point in time, as I'm, climbing, I'm building relationships.
Right.
Again, relationships are one of the biggest things you can have as a black man.
Bro. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody is giving you anything. You have to go out and get it.
That's a fact.
So it's just like, going to college. You don't necessarily see all of the benefits. You don't get that up first. You have to put your work
That's
in
a fact.
on a daily basis, just like podcasting.
That's right, bro.
You have to put your work in. You got to put your groundwork in. And I feel like as you continue to grind, you'll see the successes.
That's
You'll
right.
begin to meet different people.
Right.
And God has a plan.
That's right. Yes, he does.
He don't make mistakes.
That's
of
a fact, bro.
when he brings you around someone,
That's so true.
good energy.
That's right, bro.
You can move mountains.
Come on.
Nothing is
Come on, bro.
not obtainable when you put your mind together.
That's right.
It takes many minds to make things happen. We put our trust in other people.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We fly
Come on. That's right.
airplanes.
That's right,
we
bro.
trust
Absolutely.
the captain.
So
we gotta learn how to put trust in other people as well. Other people have strong suits and things that they are experts in.
Right.
So we have to build relationships.
That's right. So true. So true, man. And let me ask you this: if you had to go back and give your 18-year-old self some advice, what would it be?
The advice. At 18, it's your life. Nobody has done this before but you. Everybody's journey is different. So you just have to go through the experience. You have to go through those doors by yourself, but learn. Listen more than you talk.
Real.
Your ears are one of the most important things that you could have. Is listening to others, learning how to maneuver.
Wow.
That's like being in the hood, being able to take information and make vast decisions. Right. That's a survival instinct. So I use those survival instincts of where I come from. I translated that over into the industry world.
Gotcha.
And that's why I'm able to move the way that I move.
I was about to say that. How is it navigating in the industry, as far as fashion, as far as modeling, as far as acting? You said, us, we have to work a little harder, and it's all about networking relationships.
For sure.
How is your networking? How important is the networking aspect in Black Hollywood?
It's essential, man. It's like, that's your lifeline. It's your lifeline. I mean, it's no other way to put it. Really? We need each other. Like, that's the biggest thing. Don't set limitations on yourself by thinking you could do everything by yourself. That's impossible to do anything by yourself.
Wow.
Again, like I say, when we get on the airplane, we trust the pilot to fly, take off. We trust them to land it. That's out of our control.
Wow.
So you gotta put trust in God and build sound relationships.
That's right.
Partnerships, whatever it is, Black people, like, we gotta learn how to work together.
That's right, bro. That's a fact.
And stop fearing each other, because that's what's holding so many of us back.
Integrity.
It's, you know what I'm saying? It's undiscovered goats.
Go ahead,
it's
bro.
undiscovered goats out here. It's people that need to cross that line.
That's right.
So they can help the next.
That's right, bro.
There's someone out here, someone behind. If you cut off that lifeline of a kid who's a dreamer, someone that's really in the trenches, or someone that's really trying to make something happen, you need to build trust, so that person can pass the baton. If we cut off our lifeline, then we lose people like Nipsey.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, it's just what it is.
Wow. That's real, brother. That's real.
It's a test.
Do you feel like you are here for a reason? Do you feel like you're purpose driven?
For sure.
Real, bro.
For sure.
Real. Are you the type that's always, you're never content? Are you, not saying you're hard on yourself, but do you feel like, limitless? You have to keep exploring. You have to keep, it started with modeling. Now it's into the acting. Do you feel limitless? Like you have to keep going?
For sure. Really? I mean, not until I'm done. You have your personal goals, but I'm real big into helping. You know what I'm saying? It means more for me to be able to help people.
Real.
That's what some people don't know, but I love to do it.
Real. Where do you get that? Where do you get that from? Who is that? Where does that natural helping?
I don't know. Like I say, it might have something to do with being
without certain things.
Yeah, as a kid, I don't know, man. I love my community. Like,
real, bro.
I have a genuine, deep love for my people.
Helping.
Exactly.
Respect.
I love our people, man. Because
we
dope. We do it all, man.
Bro, we do.
We so fly.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's a fact.
And I genuinely love my people, man.
Real. Speaking of fly,
yeah,
you're currently a model for the renowned Miguel Wilson.
Yo, man, Miguel.
Come on, bro.
For sure. Yep.
How has that journey been? How is this going so far?
Man, it's crazy how life aligns you. I was at my brother's house and I got this feeling. I was like, yo, bro, I gotta leave.
Wow.
So I drove down to Phillips Plaza.
Right.
And this is true. When God give you a mission and he tells you to do something, you have to follow through with that mission. So I drove down to Phillips Plaza. I was walking through the malls, just had this feeling. And I seen these suits and I was like, yo, I gotta step my game up. It's, image is everything to me.
That's a fact. Real.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
That's right.
And I saw the suits, and as a black man, I know that with your image, it could take you so far.
Go ahead, bro.
You get a different type of respect.
That's a fact.
Doors open.
Come on.
Yes, sir, comes into play.
Right. That's right.
I walked in Miguel's store, met this guy. You know what I'm saying? He knew what I was into. He took my measurements. I ain't even buy a suit that day.
Wow.
And then I was like, I'm gonna get one of those suits. Came back and he was like, yo, Miguel's having a fashion show. You should do it. I had to audition to do the fashion show for Miguel.
Right.
And ever since then, I built sound relationships. It was like right up my alley.
Wow.
Been modeling since 16. I'm like, I walked into this store. What are the odds that? Like, how did that? God favor. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's how that worked. But big shout out to Miguel Wilson. Big shout out to Sterling Fisher.
Gotcha. That's real. That's dope. And how does that, like suits, like just for the young man out here, everything you said something key, man. How I perceive, bro. We're walking billboards. How you're perceived is everything.
For sure.
And that's something, just like you said, like, it was something I actually watched maybe a month ago. They were saying like how, say just put on a suit and go walk somewhere. Just go walk. Watch the amount of respect you get just by having on a suit.
Look,
you could be in the middle of Walmart, but just have a suit on. But that amount of respect that you have, carry yourself.
Yeah.
Where do you get that, that wherewithal, like to do these type of things, like to be a young man and know these type of things?
I don't know. I think that it just comes from the leadership aspect of not necessarily knowing what's to come, but to take the challenge on and accept it.
Real.
And leaders, we don't worry about what other people do.
Go ahead.
We just do what we do.
That's a fact.
And
that's right.
Real. Somebody got to do it.
Somebody got to do it. That's real. On a scale 1 through 10 currently, where do you rate your grind?
My grind? I feel like my grind is, if I'm being honest, I'll probably say it's an 8.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That seems to be everybody
because we always
room for improvement. That's right.
We always have room for improvement.
That's right. That's right. But right now you feel like you're giving your top everything you do.
For sure.
That's real.
It's most definitely about investing in yourself. If you want to do something, you can't, like I say again, can't wait on someone else to give you the green light.
So true.
You have to go and get it.
So true.
So if you're determined to do it, you're gonna do what it takes.
Real.
Without instant gratification. You're gonna you know when you can't sleep at night.
Real. That's real, bro. It's real. Fashion, like black men in fashion. Celebrities. Who's a couple of celebrities that you like, that you model after, like as far as I did through research, know that, as far as the career aspect, the Tyson Beckfords, the Michael B. Jordans, but
you name it, a couple of my favorites.
Real.
I like to, model myself off of, what they've contributed to the game and everything. Definitely Tyson Beckford.
Right.
Tyson Beckford, he broke barriers. First African American male to model for Ralph Lauren.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So you're doing your homework. You see everything. So seeing how they came up, that's something you study. You study the greats, seeing how they came up as well. Mm-hmm. What's some measures that you're taking as well to follow in those footsteps?
For me, it's a little different because, like I said, I have just that base of the community. So I feel like my position is different. You know what I mean? Being able to just have that to resonate with the community and let people know, like, look, I understand where you came from. I'm an ordinary person who does extraordinary things.
Real. Mm-hmm. And let's get into acting. So you did speak on, Fatal Attraction.
Yeah.
Was this the first time you actually was?
That was my first time.
Wow.
That was my first time in high school, and it was that kind of blew my mind. I was like, okay, I can do this. I just did a film. It's called Sugar Mama.
Come on, that's
yeah,
for sure.
So that's gonna be a good look.
Was it actually shot here in Atlanta?
It was.
Okay, nice, nice. Is it this coming out this year, top of next year, or?
I think next year.
Gotcha.
I don't know the exact release date, but yeah.
How does that
take us through, like myself, who wouldn't know anything about it. Like this films like this, do they take 2 to 3 months? Do they take 6? What does it take to actually get something complete project?
So I had favor in the project.
Gotcha.
One of the directors, he actually liked my look. He knew that I had acting experience.
Real.
He had one of my other mutual relationships.
Right.
Again, I just said, he was like, yo, I want him.
Gotcha.
And that's how it worked out. It's just favoring God.
Real.
You know, when you have that on your side, doors open and you just have to run with it, do the best job that you could do.
Right. What made you want to start acting? It started off model. What made you want to start acting?
So in my agency, they actually had courses like where I was actually trained to do acting before modeling.
Okay, gotcha.
So I have that experience, and I feel like sometimes modeling and acting they cross over.
Right.
As far as like females, you have the video vixens.
Gotcha.
Males, I like to say male love interest.
Gotcha. So it's all choreography in a sense. It's all from video. And I actually saw you was featured in a music video as well.
For sure.
And that was cinematic too.
Yeah.
Really cinematic. It was a story about a young black man. Dope, bro. Dope.
So it all aligns.
Real, bro.
I mean?
Real. Let me ask you this, man. Dating back a year, what's something you learned about yourself?
Relentlessness, patience.
Real.
I learned just my faith in my walk with Christ. What really my position is. It's not solely about me, but more of what I can do to inspire other people that look like me. We all know the struggle and the grind.
That's right.
So I feel like we just have to take the blueprint of people that come before us and figure it out. Like I want to be the best at my position and being authentically or who I am.
Right.
But I feel like there's someone out there that could be better than me. Taking the blueprint, I'm telling you, I'm giving you step by step what it is.
Gotcha.
Okay, now take what I'm doing and
magnify.
Put your twist on it and go up even higher.
Real.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Put somebody else on. Like that's what I'm about.
Each one teach one, bro. That's what it's about, bro. That's real. What is that something? We mentioned Tyson. We mentioned Michael B. Jordan. What is it about these two? And amongst others, but what is it about these guys that you see, like, because they're straight cut, healthy individuals, looked the part, ain't into the mess. You don't hear mess about them. Like as far as we can control. What is it about them that you model after?
I think they, like I said, they're experts in their craft.
Real.
And I feel like, when I say that, those are people that sacrifice and they put the time into what they wanted to do.
Real.
And they take their craft seriously. So I feel like, just like myself, you have to hone in on your craft.
Real.
You can't skip steps.
That's right.
The same thing happened with me. I had to play the back at one time. I'm not sitting up here and saying like, yo, I had everything figured out. I had to play the back. Sometimes being in the back, you learn more about what's going on in front of you. You can see angles from the side. You know what I'm saying? You're not just
integrity.
Yeah.
Real, bro.
So
That's real.
when you always at the front, that's when everybody is in attack mode
Gotcha.
on you because they coming after you for what you have. So you just gotta have discernment.
Gotcha. Real. Let me ask you this: dating back a year, what's something you learned about those around you?
Yeah. Everybody is not rocking with you. You know what I mean? There are people that will use you.
Gotcha.
They fall by the wayside. But I pray every day.
That's right.
I ask God to remove those who are not necessarily beneficial to be in my life.
Real.
And he'll give you the signs. He will allow people to reveal themselves.
Real. Is it hard?
And he give you
walking
free
away?
will.
Is it hard walking away from those type of relationships because you seem like like you said, I'm a giver. I want to see everybody around me.
Yeah, but in the Bible they talk about Judas. So if God can go through
Wow.
Like I said, the same things, then who are we to act like, we're going to have a clean slate and be able to walk? We just have to, that's when you test your faith, though. You have to understand, like, history keeps repeating itself.
That's a fact.
So
That's a fact. About 30 seconds of your time. I really appreciate your support. With every interview, my aim is to bring integrity and fun back to the culture, and I can't do it without you. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. Back to the interview. What is a personality trait that you think every man, every woman must possess to be in the position you are as far as modeling, acting? What's a good personality trait?
Personality trait, I would say just, like I say, be relentless. And I can't speak for everybody because this is, I'm in my own lane.
Gotcha.
I'm not crossing over to anyone else's lane, but I feel like if it's something that you want to do, you have to, be passionate about it.
Real.
You have to be authentic about it and just never give up. Like that's my personality, is someone that just won't quit.
Won't quit. Real. Gotcha.
However that looks. Like I'm here.
Determined.
Mm-hmm.
Real. Clothing line. Is that something you're interested in doing at any point in your life?
A clothing line. I'm not gonna say no.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm enjoying my journey right now.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. That's what's up, man. Cory, this segment of the show is brought to you by Grand Moscato. It's called AA, Authentic Answers.
Okay.
If you could raise your glass.
Amen.
All right, now here we go. We got 5 questions for you, man.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here we go. So before you answer, you take a sip.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go. Based on how you feel right now, if you woke up and suddenly didn't know your age, how old would you tell everybody you are?
How old? I'll probably say I'm old, man. I'm centuries old. Got a lot of
wisdom. Go ahead.
A lot of wisdom.
Go ahead.
A lot of wisdom. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Just a survival thing. Every day is a survival. If you wake up in the morning and you make it through the day, that's a blessing. But you survive because a lot of people didn't. So,
what age would you tell them?
I'll probably say 100.
Really?
Yeah, 100.
I love it. I love it. That's real. Second question.
Okay.
If you had to work a job and never get paid for it, what would that job be?
Politics.
Real.
Yeah.
Real. Gotcha. No, that's bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's real. Real.
Yeah. Everything is politics.
Everything is, bro. That's real, bro. That's real.
That's crazy,
That's
right?
real. No, I like that. I like that. All right, here go the third question. Here we go. All right. What's that one movie or sitcom you're embarrassed to say you admit that you enjoy?
That's tough.
Right.
Because I'm like, if I enjoy it, I want to be embarrassed.
But look, I'm gonna say like mine. Like, look at. I still watch to this day Austin Powers, the whole series.
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah.
my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, do you have one? You be like, man, that's a.
I don't think so.
Gotcha.
I don't even think so.
Okay,
To
real.
answer
Okay,
your
for
question,
sure.
I don't.
All right, for sure. All right, here we go. The next question, man. Here we go. Do you, as a teen, who was your celebrity crush?
Can I sip most of the time?
Yes, sir. Real.
All right, this is a long list.
Go ahead, take your time. Take your time. That's right.
All right. This is so crazy. Damn, who was my top celebrity crush? Oh man. I don't want to put her out here like that because I actually have worked with her. But for the sake of the man, look, I don't care.
Go ahead.
We only live once.
We'll live once.
So she my friend now.
Gotcha.
But Kiyomi Leslie was my crush.
And this is from, hold on, I know the name. I'm trying to figure out where I know it from.
Yeah.
This is from where? Give me the
Love and hip hop. Yeah, bro. She's so dope though. But like, you know, that's when I realized like when being in the industry and you working with people that, you know, you like, okay, I wanna da. Like that's a cross back to when I was younger. As I got in,
right,
and I started working with people in the industry,
right,
I was like, damn, sometimes the relationships are better than the, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The situationships or whatever you want to call it.
Absolutely. Real, bro.
So, yeah.
Real. Here we go. All right, last question. You don't have to answer, but take a sip, look into that camera, just like that, and it concludes double A.
All right.
All right, here we go. If you had to cut out one friend in your life, who would it be?
The friends that are no longer here.
Wow.
We can't go back. You know, once you show me your hand, I mean that's what it is. I don't trust a snake.
Wow.
I can't affiliate with you. You know, I love you from a distance because God, he that's what he wants us to do. But once you off it, I can't put you back on.
Real.
You know, I love you as a brother in Christ, but nah, you cross me, that's it.
I understand that, bro. Definitely understand that. That concludes AA. Authentic Answers brought to you by Graham Moscato.
Appreciate
Here we
that,
go, baby. You already know it. You know it.
Thank
Here we go. You know it.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, man. Entrepreneurship, working man, modeling, acting. Are you making time for yourself these days?
I think so. I think, you know, when I had that break,
Gotcha.
you know, those that know me and know my journey, I think they know that. But it's people rooting for me.
That's right.
They want the ones who genuinely support and rock with me. They're not gonna allow me to quit.
Real.
Family included.
That's right.
And that's the thing about it. Sometimes you don't even think that family's watching. Everybody's watching.
Bro,
so you know, haters are supporters. Gotta keep going. You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
That's real, bro.
Yeah.
That's real though.
Yeah, man.
But does that help your ambition? Knowing that, not saying, you know, looking at the haters or looking at anything, but does that help your ambition knowing that someone's counting you out?
Absolutely.
Real.
Because I love to prove people wrong. That's something, you know, that's a personality characteristic.
Gotcha.
When people be like, oh, nah, I'm a doubt him or whatever. Okay, all right.
Real. In a perfect world, what do you wish you had more time to do?
I wish I had more time to... I don't know, man. I feel like I'm so like
Gotcha.
I balance everything.
Real.
That's nothing gets unnoticed. At least I try not to.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Let's talk about health, wealth. In your line, it's almost second nature. Just for the young, very young actor or anyone that's looking along the modeling, why is health and wealth prominent in what you do?
I mean, because we discovering new information as we go along. What you should put in your body, what you shouldn't. You know what I mean? And you know, you don't have to make such brash changes. You could do a little here and there. You know what I mean? Just if you eat ribs or something, sometimes supplement that with fish, like you know, greens, those type of things. Drink more water. Trying to lose weight, eat less calorie intake.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, health is wealth, and we all want to be here longer.
That's real, bro.
Yeah, that's essential to anybody, even our grandparents. We want to see them, you know, live longer.
Not cut anything short, shorter than it has to be. Real. It's real, bro. Let me ask you this, man. Early on, you signed with the modeling agency. Are you currently signed?
Yo, independent.
Real.
Come on. Yeah.
Real.
But like I said again, God having favor, building those relationships.
That's right.
I'm blessed. I wouldn't be in this. I can't even say that I would be in the position that I am, and making the moves that I am if I was with the agency. I'm constructed. I play the orchestra of what God tells me to do.
That's right.
So he gonna play the symphony.
Real. Come on.
Can't nobody outdo what God can do. Agent, PR, blase, whatever
right.
have you. I'm drumming to the beat of what God tells me to do. So stay tuned.
And when you know, you know.
Exactly.
When it's real, bro. Real. Let's take your fans, take your supporters with you.
For sure.
Music off, driving down the highway. What's on your mind?
How I wanna leave my legacy.
Real.
You know what I mean? Like I hope to be an inspiration to somebody. I don't care if you're working at Amazon.
Come on.
I want you to push yourself higher and higher. Like, don't set limitations on yourself. Go for that thing that makes you fearful. Like, if it's fear, fight fear.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow. I respect that. I'm gonna always remember that.
For sure,
fear,
man. Yeah.
Fight fear.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Who on earth knows you the best?
My mama.
Real.
You know what I'm saying?
Real, bro.
Mama.
That's real. That's
Yeah.
real. Who is that one person in life that you admire the most?
It's tough. I'm gonna be honest. Everybody knows this. I'm a big Dave East man.
Real. That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Bro. That's what's up. Definitely. And that's different coming from Atlanta.
How?
New York, right? That is. That's dope though.
Love some East, man.
That's how I am in comparison to Jay-Z. Like, folks like, bro, like, how's that your favorite artist? But yeah,
Word.
That's real for sure. Bro, let me ask you this, man. Outside of modeling, acting, what's that one thing your supporters will be interested to know that you do? You know, like I shoot pool, you know, like that's my thing. What was that one thing you do? Like people like, I didn't know he did that.
Okay. I love basketball.
Real.
I just be on some chill stuff.
Gotcha.
Like, you know, I love to travel. I love to travel.
Gotcha.
That's my favorite thing to do. I will travel, book a flight before I buy some sneakers.
Bro, why is that?
I'm
Go
gone.
ahead, you saying something, bro.
I'm gone. I love to take that airport, like just that picture. Shout out to Motif. Style by Motif, my stylist.
Yeah.
You know, he put me on game. But
Wow.
yeah, traveling is what I love to do.
Why are you taking that at this young age, man? Because there's a lot of people going to be watching this and be like, bro, like, but why is that important? Because you said something real big. I instead of buying $200 pair of shoes, I'm gonna go travel. That's real, bro. Like,
because I feel like, you know, again, me being from Atlanta, people set limitations on myself and being able to travel outside of what we don't know.
Go ahead.
Fear.
Go ahead.
You know, I want to stay in the hood all day and this, that, and the third. And it's like, man, like every sector outside of Atlanta, if you go to Tennessee, it's different. If you go to California, LA, is different.
That's right, bro.
We all in the same United States. Like, we all here, geography.
Right.
But everybody is different. Like, I go to LA right now, they still playing E40.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. I was stationed in the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
In the Bay Area.
Yeah.
E40 is God.
You know?
That's real, bro.
Like,
He's God in the Bay Area. That's real. They are,
Yeah.
bro. That's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact. But yeah, it's cultural, man. Like, you know, like being there, bro, walking the Golden Gate Bridge, bro, like San Francisco, seeing all, bro,
Yeah.
just seeing LA, San Diego, bro, it's so much more out there that we don't even, bro, it's just different, man. And that's inspiring to hear you at your age, this young age, man, like really seeing the world, bro. Like somebody's gonna watch it, like, bro, let me get up, let me go ahead, let me get that passport. Let me,
man, book
you know,
that
like, yeah,
flight.
bro, that's real.
I
That's
love
real.
it. It's nothing like traveling.
That's real, bro.
It teaches you a lot about yourself, too.
That's real. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Let me ask you this, man. Is it better to be loved or respected?
Respect it.
97% of the answers on the integrity response have been respect.
Right.
Why is that in your case?
Because you're going to know not to play with me. Like, I'm going to set the record straight. Y'all may not know, but when I get on that runway, I'm not to be played with. On the runway. You're going to remember me. And no disrespect to all the models. I love y'all.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? We all are one. Like, let's not get that twisted. But when I'm on that runway, it's mama mentality.
Real.
Like,
wow.
yeah. And that's the thing that I love about my craft is because we got the LeBrons. We got the, you know what I'm saying, Waynes and Drakes and stuff like that. But when is the last time you seen somebody that really took it up a notch with, you know, being a model? And not saying that there aren't photogenic people and people that really, you know, look appealing.
Look the
but
part.
people that been able to walk the walk that I have and being able to articulate this type of way. You have to have every recipe. You can't just look good. You have to be able to articulate. You have to be able to connect and align the dots. If you were, you would have done it already.
Real.
That's why I'm here.
Wow. Bro, like, I'm sitting here while you're saying that. While you're saying that, I'm thinking about Phipps Plaza, like,
Nobody else. I can't. This is my life.
I wonder if they looked at you with, oh, you got that mama mentality.
A lot of people probably didn't because, you know, God is in control, so he will place who he wants, give favor over who he wants. That's not in our control.
Real,
you know what I'm saying? But I accept the responsibility of it.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to run away from it. I'm called upon, and then I know what my mission is.
Real. That's right, bro. That's right. That's real, bro. That's real. Let me ask you this: married? Are you married?
No.
Would you ever see yourself being married?
Yeah, I would, but it takes that special person. You know what I mean?
That's real, bro. That's real. Definitely. Kids. See yourself with kids?
I have a daughter.
Come on, that's what's up, bro. Come on, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Baby girl, so that changed. Now it's making sense. Your mama mentality, who you are, your grind, your relentless grind. Your work is, you know, you're hustling for, you know, the last name now. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? Real, bro.
I love that you said that because I think about that every day. You know what I mean? I'm not with my daughter on a daily.
Understand.
She's different state.
Okay.
But the track record of what I'm doing is like, okay, he was doing this.
That's right.
To, okay, I see what he's doing.
Definitely.
And that makes all the difference. Just like you, I see you're married.
That's right.
Your kids see what you're doing.
That's right.
So that's a legacy.
Absolutely.
We all had to live within our legacy and, you know, carry on that baton.
Bro. So true. That's real, bro. Let me ask you this. What do you think 50 years, bro? What do you think this world's gonna look like in 2074?
That's crazy. I don't know, because just a couple years ago it looked completely different. It's AI'd out. Like I have no idea.
Wow.
I don't know, man. It's all about who we appoint as our leaders, and you know, with Congress, like, so I'm saying, politics really affects us all.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. Let me ask you this, man. Like Fashion Week, is that something that you're looking to? Do you have that set? Like, is that on your bucket list? Like, you know,
for sure. And it's so crazy. I've never been to New York yet.
Gotcha. Is that?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's like and I'm not too knowledgeable on it, but is it something that's twice a year, once a year, that's major, or what is it?
They have, what is it? I know they have winter.
Gotcha.
Summer, Fashion Week. But yeah, that's definitely on my bucket list. I mean, you know, New York is, besides Paris,
Right,
I'm gonna put Paris over New York.
That's a fact. That's where it all.
Yeah.
That's where it all. Is that on the bucket list too?
Yes.
See the scene. That's real.
Yes.
Real.
Yes. But I have people that are in my network circle that have been to Paris. So
Gotcha.
I live vicariously through them. They make me step my game up. It's always important that if you are in your circle of network, that you have people that have more knowledge.
Right. That's a fact.
Or if they have more experience, because they're gonna push you. They're like, all right, I've done that. Like, go ahead and do what you need to do.
Real. That's real. And let me ask you this: to get in contact with you, currently you're a free agent. You know, like, so, you know, I through my network, you know, directors that are shooting movies, man, that's, you know, doing really big things. How do they get in contact with you?
So I have my PR. She's definitely in my bio on Instagram.
Okay, for sure.
My Instagram is I am Cory Loggins. I am Cory Loggins. That's with a C-O-R, not an E. But yeah, you can reach out to me
For sure.
For sure.
And that's going to be on the Instagram, is going to be in the link. Just tap more. You'll see it right there. Real, bro. And let me ask you this, man. Being happy or great? It's a new question. This is the first question I asked.
Appreciate
You're the
that.
first one. Being happy or great? Which one means most to you?
I'd rather be great.
I knew you would say that.
I'll be happy when I'm you know, respectfully, but when I'm in the ground, like, that's when I'll be happy, because I feel like, you know, I did the most I could do. There's nothing else that I could, you know, exert out of my body, but I want to be great. I want to defy barriers. I want to be a barrier breaker. I want to be a difference in modeling, transcend. Like that's what I'm about. And I love my complexion because I'm authentically able to do that.
Real, bro.
Real. With being myself.
What's some, in the modeling, in the acting, how I want to make sure I word this right. Is there complexion favoritism? Anything like that? Have you seen anything like that, like from your journey, your walk, or certain things?
I think definitely back in the day.
Gotcha.
Like you had to be a certain height.
Gotcha.
We have, with the help of social media, like we don't just basically put one person in the category of what looks good. Everybody has, their preferences.
Gotcha.
We have curvy models now.
Yeah.
So I mean, we have to be inclusive to all types of people.
Real.
You know what I mean? Like, so, I wouldn't say so as much now.
Okay.
But just if you're gonna do it, like my mom always said, just do it the best.
Real. And while I was thinking, like you said, you do have PR, but there's no agency or no agent, because now social media, you can be your own front runner and not have to be behind anyone.
For sure.
You are your walking billboard on all your platforms. That's a plus these days, correct?
For sure.
Real, bro. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
The next 5 years, I see myself in a leadership position. Having my nonprofit.
Gotcha.
That I want to start.
Okay.
Giving back. Just like I say, each and every day, being the best version of myself.
That's right.
That doesn't take 5 years to do that. You could do that today.
That's
you
right,
can make a decision, and I just want to put out more on a positive note about Black men.
Gotcha.
I want to be representation. Use my experiences and be able to show people, like, you look at people like Jay,
right,
Nas,
that's right,
T.I.
right.
They have a testimony, but that's not the same person that they were.
Absolutely.
We all evolve. So I'm all about evolving and, helping the next, encourage the next so that they could be better.
That's right.
Making a better world for our people and people just in general, humanity.
This nonprofit, do you already have a name for it?
I don't have a name for it. That's something I'm still thinking about. I want to, take my time with it, but...
Real. Cory, I'm saying on camera, bro.
Okay.
Whenever this gets started, I would love to be in partnership, some type of way I can help out any way.
I love that, bro.
I
Thank
love
you.
I love the fact that everybody ain't getting up here talking about stuff like that, bro. You're driven. I see what you're trying to do, bro. Like, it's all about giving, bro. Like, that's what it's about, giving, bro. And that's real, bro. I definitely want to be a part of that as it gets started, whatever it is, bro. Like, I'm there for it, for sure.
I appreciate that.
For sure.
That means so much to me.
For sure,
like,
bro.
real talk.
For real, bro. Let me ask you this, man. When it's all said and done, Cory Loggins, what is your legacy?
Man, my legacy is someone who had a dream. It started with him, myself. How I got here today is because I trusted that dream. I believed in myself unapologetically, not asking anyone to get on my side. I walked that line by myself. You know what I mean?
That's right.
I believed in myself. I'm grateful. I'm thankful for, the relationships that I've built. I'm thankful for the rooms I've been in.
That's right.
I'm thankful for being appointed to a position that God has called me upon to lead.
That's right.
I'm a leader at the end of the day.
That's right, bro.
That's what they say, great power comes great responsibility.
Absolutely, bro.
So
absolutely.
I have to be an example.
That's right. In every aspect.
Every aspect.
That's real. And heavy is the head that wears the crown, bro.
Yeah,
so
man.
you know, bro. That's
Yeah.
real, bro. That's real. Let me ask you this. What's that one message you would give to your supporters in 2024?
Stay strong. I would say Somebody's looking up to you. There's a lot that you could do that you don't even know your capabilities. Pray, follow your dreams, stay persistent, don't quit, and keep pushing. Keep pushing. Go for that thing, like I say again, go for that thing that keeps you up at night. If it's that feeling, if it keeps coming back and forth to you all the time, it's probably something that God is like, okay, go ahead and do it. Fear, limitations, that's not a God. So you have to push through that. You know, this is a test. Like, I feel like we live in an illusion. So it's upon you to trust in God and to go for what you're actually trying to do.
Wow. Respect, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That was a sound clip all by itself, bro. That was needed. That's needed, bro. Like, yeah, bro. You everything you're doing, you're on the way, bro. Like you
appreciate it.
You like you said, bro. Like I'm always remember this too. If you woke up and said how old you think, like, bro, I'm 100.
Gotta be.
Cory,
I gotta
real,
be.
Bro.
Gotta
I
be.
respect that, bro.
Yeah.
You're a wise young man, bro. I respect that, bro. For real, bro.
Nah, but you know,
That's
like
real.
I say, I appreciate, you know, being on this platform. You've had a lot of dope people in their own right.
That's right,
Everybody
bro.
has a journey and a testimony. You have different people that come on the platform.
That's right, bro.
From all walks.
All walks, bro.
So it's all necessary. You know what I mean?
That's right.
These type of podcasts, they help other people.
They do.
You know what I mean?
Bro.
So
they do.
it's amazing what you have started.
Respect, bro.
Like, this is a legacy right here.
Wow. Respect, bro. That's major,
Yeah.
bro. Hearing from you, that's major, bro.
For
That's
sure.
major, for sure. Let me ask you this, Cory. With $50 million in your bank account tomorrow morning, what changes about you?
Discipline.
Wow.
Elaborate. All right, bet. So there was once a time, and I'm just being transparent. I had a lot of money.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? When you get fat, I'm not saying money like that, but I'm saying when you have money that you're like, okay, I'm comfortable.
Right.
You fall into the maze of, okay, I can do this, I can do that. It's freedom. Money equates to freedom.
Right.
But I feel like coming from where I come from, it took having money to necessarily, I'm gonna say, losing money to know how to manage money.
Wow.
When I didn't come from that, I didn't know how to have the discipline to have the money.
To even, gotcha.
The money equates to opportunity. You can do so much with money, but it's about, it's a seed. It's how you plant it. You know what I mean?
Right. Wow.
And you could plant the wrong seeds. It's just with anything.
Anything. Wrong
Anything.
investments, anything, being too passively with other people, giving, certain things like that. But you're right.
Discernment.
Discipline.
Yeah, you gotta have discernment.
Wow. That's real, bro. That's real, bro. That's real. Let me tell you this, Cory. It's a tradition.
Okay.
On the integrity response, man. If you could reach into that bowl, grab one fortune cookie. Yes, sir. If you could open it and read it to your supporters.
Bet.
Just like that, man. We out of here.
Okay. It says mental activity keeps you busy at this time.
Real. Is anything that you're doing in your walk right now as far as reading, studying the greats? Is there anything that you're doing in your walk right now?
I think at this time I'm being more on my journey with God and being submissive as far as what He wants me to do.
I love that, bro.
You know what I mean? And not being afraid to glorify Him. Like I said again, this isn't me. This ain't
I know it's not.
this ain't yeah, this has
just
nothing
a
to do
vessel.
with a vessel.
Just a vessel.
And that's what I'm being submissive to what His calling to me is. Other than that, like I surrender myself to God.
You feel free.
Man, I feel,
don't you?
I feel free.
I know you do, bro.
Yeah,
I know
man.
you do. I know you do.
Yeah.
And that's why you cherish the day. That's why you're able to go as hard as you can, because you know you're a vessel.
For sure.
And that's why you say, bro, like I feel like I'm 100. The money is discipline because I've, not saying a fool, I've done wrong with it. Now I know who I am, and now I'm just letting God use me through this walk of life.
Right.
Real. I respect that, bro. A lot of people watching this is gonna respect that. You gotta sometimes you gotta wake people up, man. Like, bro, like,
Yeah, man.
and you have to, bro. That's real. And you're gonna have to endure some things too, bro. You know that. You know that, bro.
You just said it yourself. This is the fight.
That's right.
It's a test. What you set limitations on yourself, that's personal to you. But it's gonna be hard accepting the fact that you didn't go for what you really wanted to.
Wow.
Or it's gonna be rewarding knowing that you did, that you lived out, you gave all of your contributions that you feel like you can in your life. When you look back at your life, what did you do with your time?
Wow.
And time is not promised. So I think that's why I am with it. Like, what am I doing with my time on a day-to-day basis?
Helping, encouraging, giving.
Yeah, like y'all can come over to this side and we can make this world a better place. Or we can, we can be in a bad mood. We can hate on the next. That's not gonna do nothing.
It's a lot of wasted energy.
That's a
bro.
quick way to death.
Bro, that's
It's life and then there's death. Like I'm trying to live, man. I'm trying to,
That's right. Respect, brother. Respect. Cory Loggins, 2024. Follow everything this man has already done, everything this man is doing, everything this man is about to do. He's on his way. You are seeing it. You just got insight to who this man is becoming, who this man is. He's 100 years old. That's real. I'm always remember that, bro. The wisdom, just the wisdom, bro. Like the wisdom you have is unlike any other. Yeah,
Appreciate
bro.
that.
Like you're here for a reason, bro. And I think you know that. You know that, bro. 2024, the Integrity Response. Cory Loggins, model, actor. Follow this man's journey. Link will be in the bottom. Tap more right there. Signing off. Salute.